What if the moon isn't what you think it is? What if this celestial body that humanity has gazed upon for millennia is actually serving a function that goes far beyond providing light for romantic evenings and causing ocean tides? Today, I'm going to explore one of the most controversial theories in alternative research, the moon matrix hypothesis. I'm Dr. Marcus Thorne, and I want to be absolutely clear from the start. What I'm about to discuss exists firmly in the realm of speculation and fringe theory. However, the implications are so profound that I believe they deserve serious consideration, even if we can't prove them definitively. The moon matrix theory suggests that our moon functions as a massive broadcasting system that influences human consciousness and maintains what some researchers call the Saturn control system. The idea is that the moon transmits specific frequencies or energies that affect human perception, emotion, and behavior on a global scale. Now, before you dismiss this as complete fiction, consider some of the genuine anomalies about our moon that mainstream science acknowledges. The moon is unusually large compared to Earth, much larger than most planetary satellites. Its orbit is perfectly circular, which is statistically unlikely for a captured asteroid. And perhaps most strangely, the moon's rotation is synchronously locked with the Earth, meaning the same side always faces us. These facts don't prove the matrix theory, but they do suggest that our moon is unusual compared to other celestial bodies. Ancient cultures around the world have myths about a time before the moon existed, which some researchers interpret as historical memory of pre-matrix conditions. The connection to Saturn comes through the symbolic and energetic relationship between lunar cycles and temporal control. In esoteric traditions, the moon governs emotional states, subconscious patterns, and cyclical behaviors. Saturn governs time, limitation, and material boundaries. If these planetary archetypes were somehow artificially amplified, they could theoretically influence human consciousness on a massive scale. Here's where it gets really interesting. Many people report significant changes in their mental state and perception when they begin practicing lunar detox techniques, meditation practices designed to reduce sensitivity to lunar influences. Whether this is placebo effect or genuine energetic phenomenon, the subjective experiences are consistent across different individuals. The practical implications are what matter most. If the moon matrix theory has any validity, then developing mental clarity and emotional stability becomes a form of resistance to external manipulation. This aligns with traditional meditation practices that have always emphasized the importance of developing inner stillness and awareness. I've investigated these theories extensively, and while I can't prove their validity, I've documented the practical techniques that people use to work with these concepts. In my book, The Saturn Conspiracy: How Ancient Cube Worship Controls Modern Reality, I explore both the theoretical framework and the practical applications. You can grab your copy for just $2.99 using the link in the description below. The key insight is this: regardless of whether the moon matrix is real or imaginary, the practices for developing mental clarity and emotional stability are beneficial. Meditation, mindfulness, and critical thinking are valuable regardless of your beliefs about lunar influence. If you're interested in experimenting with these concepts, start with basic meditation practice. Spend time in nature during new moon phases when lunar energy is minimal. Practice emotional regulation techniques that reduce reactivity to external influences. These practices are beneficial whether or not you believe in the matrix theory. The danger lies in becoming paranoid or obsessed with these ideas. The goal isn't to live in fear of lunar influence, but to develop such strong inner awareness that external influences become irrelevant. This is the same goal that traditional spiritual practices have always emphasized. Ancient mystery schools taught that the material world contains both liberating and limiting forces. The key is developing the discrimination to recognize these influences and choose how to respond to them. Whether the moon is a natural satellite or an artificial broadcast system, the practices for developing inner freedom remain the same. Tomorrow, I'll show you practical techniques for breaking free from whatever external influences may be affecting your consciousness. But first, check out the Saturn Conspiracy and start your own investigation into these fascinating possibilities. The ancient wisdom is still available to those who seek it. The question is, are you ready to explore the boundaries of consensus reality?